Our son was diagnosed with cerebral palsy due to an injury at birth. Everything seemed to be fine. There was no indication of anything wrong with our son prior to that. In the final stages of labour, it all went drastically downhill very quickly. There was no real warning before an emergency C-section was triggered. I have a clear memory that it was only when the consultant came into the room that something was identified. We just had a gut feeling that something wasn't right around the whole experience. We decided to look into whether we needed legal advice. We needed someone to tell us if our gut feeling was correct. This is when we found Hugh James, who have a specialist clinical negligence team that took on our case. At the beginning, it was a challenge to recount what happened when he was born. My wife had noted down as much as she could remember after the birth, which meant we always had something to refer back to. It's the last thing in your mind when going through that type of trauma, but recording and noting everything that doesn't seem right and comparing experiences with one another helps in those initial exchanges when making a case. You do occasionally go through moments of, is it worth it? But at the end of the day, you've got something that deserves an answer. The legal process not only helped us, but it helped our son too. We were able to access support privately through Cerebral Palsy Cymru, who were great, allowing us access to several different therapy sessions as a family. They are specialists in their field, with experience in real-world situations. They've got experts and therapists who can deliver treatment to support his specific type of brain injury. Our son is now walking, standing, playing sports, taking part in all the things that are important to him and any child of his age. The biggest piece of advice I can give to anyone that went through an experience that doesn't feel quite right is to speak up, ask the questions, speak to someone and get support. There is nothing to lose in seeking help and starting an initial investigation.